Next, on the Backcountry Vagabond, I have to be careful that I don't die because of bears. That's backcountry living, baby. No. This is your Backcountry Vagabond, Greg Sidnam, inviting you to join me for a backcountry adventure. Yesterday I experienced one of the most incredible cases of backcountry kindness in my life. A couple of hikers that had passed me the previous day on their way to Huckleberry Lake decided to turn around and go back. There were a couple of College of Charleston graduates. Gorgeous city, Charleston, South Carolina. So anyhow, these guys decided that they were going to go up. Then they turned around yesterday and came by me just before I hit Sticks Pass. Out of the blue, he says to me, "Would you like some extra food?" I was stunned. It's not like people to offer you food or something out of their pack. I mean, everything you have is in your pack. That is your life. They knew that I was going to have to supplement my food, and they were leaving, and they were so thoughtful to give me what they didn't need. And what he ended up giving me was a nice packet of lentils. That's a meal. A nice packet of chunk light tuna in sunflower oil. He gave me a little bag of rice that I'll put in there to make sure that I don't miss any of that wonderful sunflower oil. And when I asked him how I could pay him, he looked at me like it had never even occurred to him. And because of that, I want to give a shout out to this guy. So if you know Tori Roderson from Oakland, California, look him up. He's doing good things. And I just want to say thank you. Things are looking a lot better now. Day 27. I am on the trail. I have left Huckleberry Lake. I'm about a mile downstream on the east fork of Cherry Creek, and I'm at the Trapper Cabin. I packed up my camp and paddled my boat over and collapsed it and traipsed a mile or so down to the Trapper Shack, and that's where we're going to go ahead and spend the evening. Tomorrow, I've got to go up over Sticks Pass, which means I have to go up that high, at least, just to get up over the hill. It is going to be a bitch. Hopefully we get there, and we still have enough left to maybe make it to Sochi Springs. If we don't make it to Sochi Springs, we're okay. But I absolutely must make it to the top of the pass tomorrow. Tomorrow! And I've got to go 4 miles downstream still, and that's going to take me a couple hours, I would guess. Oh well. On the East Branch, there's this little channel over here, 1/4 mile long, that hopefully holds a couple fish. I caught one fish on the way from my island to my old campsite. There is bear sign everywhere. Claw marks up the trees, big piles of shit. I left my island and came back to the first campsite I had when I got to Huckleberry Lake, packed up all my stuff, collapsed the boat and scooted out. And like 30 yards from my camp was a great big fresh pile of bear crap. I made the right decision. I did not want to be there when that big bear came through. I don't like bears. It's not that I dislike them so much as they're an annoyance. I have to carry a bear can because of bears. I have to keep a fire going because of bears. I have to be careful that I don't die because of bears. You know, I think about when you prepare for this kind of trip, what should you do? You know, you want to do your research. You want to make sure you train and go to the tanning booth. Get tanned before you come out here. Don't come out here office pale, or you are just going to be in so much misery. I don't know why you want to come out. For each his own. Hike your own hike, if you will. But maybe you are just feeling like I was, unfulfilled. Like every time I tried to move forward in life, somebody was there to tell me, no, you can't do it. You can't. No, you're not qualified enough. No, you're too old. No, you're too young. No, you don't know what you're doing. No. Finally, it just came down to, if you're going to do something, anything that's going to be epic, anything that's going to be different, without somebody telling you you can't do it, it's got to be this kind of thing. Because who's going to stop me? Am I too fat? Yeah, I'm too fat. And am I out of shape? yeah, I'm out of shape. And old, yeah. And office pale, like a fish belly. But I'm out here. I'm almost done now. There is nothing stopping you from doing the same thing that I'm doing and enjoying it. It's been almost a month. I've seen 8 people in the last 24 days. Too many for my taste, but only 8 people in 24 days. That's pretty good. And it's almost over. Still 30 days. And my pack is lighter. Still 55, 58 pounds, I'm guessing. I can barely wait. Get home, take a look at the footage, see what we have. If we have anything, especially anything with my head not being cut off, which in all honesty, I'm a little worried about right here. I don't have the wide frame that I have with a GoPro, the difference being the distance and the focus capability of the HD camcorder that I'm using. Just not really a cinematographer, as I'm sure you can tell. But for right now, I'm gonna go catch some fish, fry them up, have a nice big dinner. I have like 5-6 ounces of Crevassier left. So it's gonna be a cognac night. I don't wanna be carrying that. It's almost over. No, don't end, please. It's not like I don't want it to end. I do. I just feel like I accomplished so much. But I didn't make it up to the Twin Lakes, and I didn't hook into anything really big. And I didn't get anything really wildlife on film except for ducks and a butterfly. Whoop-de-yippee-yay. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I might come back to you later once we find out what we're eating. This is dinner. Woohoo! That's backcountry living, baby. Oh. But for right now, I'm the Backcountry Vagabond saying, hey, I only did 30 days. Maybe you can do 40. If you do, let me know. And let me know where, especially if you don't see any damn people. Peace and love. I'm having so much fun. I can't even tell you. Now, you would think that as hard as this is, as brutally strenuous as this is, that I would be hating life, but I am just loving every single moment. Last night, I sat over there in my tent, leaned back on my big Agnes and a pillow of my vest, and just looked at the stars and went to sleep smiling. I love this shit. I don't know why, but I love this shit.